Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind ThatKaitoDan, and welcome to my reaction to the death battle between Danny Phantom and the American Dragon, Jake Long. But before we get started, as always, please make sure you are watching this episode first through roosterteeth.com to support the show and the amazing people behind it. And also, please remember right now to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay positive. It's back again, time for another death battle, and for a lot of people in my generation, this is one that I think a lot of us were kind of expecting to come around at some point, because back when these two shows were on TV, kind of around the same period, the comparisons were being made even then. So yeah, I grew up watching both Danny Phantom and American Dragon Jake Long, very much enjoyed both, and the thing is, though, I haven't watched Jake Long in a long time, probably since the initial TV run. So, it's kind of hard for me to recall just how much of it I've seen and how much I'm aware of Jake's fighting skills. I remember his catchphrase, Dragging Up, the fact that he's voiced by Dante Basco, the voice of Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender. I remember he's got a talking dog, he's been trained by his grandfather, and I guess, spoiler alert, his main love interest was the daughter of his main villain, which I can't remember the name of him at all. Pardon me. So, I've experienced the show, but I can't recall much. By comparison, though, I've watched a lot of Danny Phantom, and I've seen some episodes since its initial run, so I can recall a lot more about it. Like, obviously, his catchphrase. They both got catchphrases, I just noticed. Yeah, his catchphrase, Going Ghost. He got his powers from the Fenton portal, from the Ghost Zone that his parents made. I remember his friends, Sam and Tucker. I remember more of the villains. Skulker, Vlad Plasmus, his evil self. The box ghost, beware! That was always his bit. And I recall watching the finale episode, Phantom Planet, not too long ago. So yeah, my more recent experience is with Danny Phantom, and you can probably guess, knowing me, which person I'm going to be supporting. Yes, it's the one with the dragon. No, I am a Dan backing Dan, but it's not because of the name similarities. I think it's mostly because of the fact that I think Danny's gonna have the more versatile moveset in terms of like his ghost powers and also the tech that he'll have on hand. And also I think he's got stronger versatility and adaptability because of all the various types of enemies that he's had to fight and the various ways that he's able to attack with his ghost powers again and the tech stuff. Whereas I think Jake's biggest strength is going to be his strength, because dragons are usually seen as very strong creatures. And I don't know how much of his offense is going to be able to affect Danny normally and in terms of his ghost powers, because that's another thing. Danny's going to have some very strong defensive options because instead of just the normal kind of dodging, he could just turn ghost, and I imagine a good amount of attacks are going to go straight through him. So I think because of his versatility, his adaptability, his defensive capabilities, and the experience that I think he has more over Jake Long, I think he's going to go in Danny's favor. So yes, a little bit of name bias in there, you know, just because there's a little wink and nod. But yeah, I am going to be backing Danny first. We'll have to wait and see if this the background stuff changes my mind at all. But other than that, that's all I got to say. So let's get into this now. 3, 2, 1. Do. Here we go.
There's a thin line between the natural and the supernatural. And for some reason, the
No,
weirdest of
the actual show. Not seen Supernatural. Is there any good?
Danny Phantom, Amity Park's half-human, half-ghost superhero.
And Jake Long, the hip American dragon of New York City.
With 2 very catchy theme songs as well. That's another thing. He's a Phantom. American Dragon. Yeah, they very catchy songs for their time.
Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents
Speaking of catchy theme songs,
it was designed to view a
just
world as
actually it's a good way to go over his backstory. Just go through the theme song.
But let's focus on his backstory.
What do you mean?
You already did. Yeah.
Song.
Fair enough.
And it
Danny
worked.
wasn't much
It got
different
stuck in
from
your head
a
very easily.
teenager. A bit awkward, a bit geeky, but not unusual. Except for the fact that his parents had taken up a
Yep.
very unusual profession.
I remember these 2 as well. And Danny's sister as well. I think it was...
Spectral-seeking equipment was the Fenton Portal.
I want to say his...
Open a route to the realm of
I can't remember the name, but I do remember the sister was the thing as well.
But then Danny took a look inside of it. It was a great big flash.
Just go for the whole song. You're going to have the backstory covered in like 20 seconds.
Okay, I'll stop.
Unbeknownst to his parents, the portal permanently changed Danny's body, transforming him into a Hepha, or a human infused with ecto.
Alright, I forgot they had like a term for that as well.
Powers.
I'm going ghost.
Catchphrase.
When ghosts started invading the living world, Danny took it upon himself to catch them all. And despite
Right, with
this
the Fenton Thermos.
2000s, that's not talking about Pokemon. Weird coincidence.
He soon
I guess you could say they both kind of had the catcher mentality.
hero, Danny Phantom.
It's Phantom!
Very original. I'm sure no one is ever going to notice.
For some reason, nobody figured out that Danny Fenton was...
They even looks very much the same. It's just a color swap for the most part.
They were just playing along? He is a kid after all.
Nah, they're
Nah.
stupid.
To catch
Yeah,
ghosts,
pretty
Danny
much.
used
There's a lot of dumb characters in the show, but a lot of fun ones at the same time.
Clever way to sneak your beer into concerts. Now a device that sucks up and traps the undead. Wait a minute, is this kid a Ghostbuster? Or
I mean,
Ghostbuster?
kinda, he is, yeah.
Danny's ghastly form meant he could do many things that Bill Murray could not.
He can do anything a ghost can.
Just refer to the actor, not the character.
The shit out of people.
He can fly, sense other spirits,
Right.
freeze foes with ice, create equally spectral clones.
Oh
of
yeah,
himself,
he did have ice powers. I forgot about that.
and expel
So we got fire and ice as well as a thing. That'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, he's a laser shooting ghost.
ectoplasma.
Whatever. He can fire beams from his eyes, his finger, and even his spectral sphincter.
I guess that's why they call him Ghastly.
Leave the puns to Boomstick.
Exhausting ability is his ghostly wail.
This one comes from
Right, yeah.
where he's literally yelling.
The other end.
He really is a teenager.
Now that's versatility.
Wail is an omnidirectional burst of ectoplasmic energy, which,
Right.
at its strongest, can eradicate weaker ghosts in a single shot.
How effective will it be against Jake? No! Damn! Boomstick confirmed ghost.
Why?
Danny's proven himself as a powerful ghost.
Oh!
fighter again and
Hang on,
again.
is that actual...
The time he went comic
He actually went up against a dragon!
skeleton at a mini golf course.
So he's actually gone against a dragon. I wonder if they'll compare that dragon to Jake Long, because that's pretty handy. Obviously there's the ghost variant, but still, that's actually pretty cool that he's already gone up against a dragon.
Considered actual lasers.
Gone up against Dorothea, Undergrowth, Pariah, Vlad Plasmus, and Dan Phantom. Yeah, the evil version.
Channeled through a magnifying glass, so they are
Yeah, he got a lot of trick shots as well with his
He's
blasts.
shooting and dodging these things on a daily basis. You'd think with speed like that, he'd never be late for
Yeah,
class.
he's
Or
built
he'd
himself
stay
around
right
being able to
there.
dodge and stay out of being detected and revealed.
Dragon Lady, Dorothea.
Dorothea's
Another
fire
dragon!
is powerful enough to disperse
Oh, so that's the Dorothea one then.
measuring the distance between this castle
So he's
and
got, they got two dragons to compare to. That is pretty interesting. They have to make a comparison between this dragon and Jake Long.
dispersing a cloud cover of that size would need
Oh, that's a lot of numbers.
of TNT.
He even beat up his future self, Dan Phantom.
Right.
Because, I guess, you know, that shows that he's matured, because he's
What?
Dan now.
As powerful as
I'm feeling attacked because I refer to myself more Dan than Daniel or Danny. So I feel so attacked right now.
Really bad habit of losing his powers in the most random ways.
Yeah, that was a thing a few times.
Powers gone. Shrink ray? Sure, why the hell not? I'm just surprised he didn't trip into his own thermos at some point. Oh, wait, he did.
Still, Danny has saved his hometown and the entire
As
world.
Phantom Planet, the finale
He
episode.
had to stop all the ghosts that were
Some problems with it, but it's still at least a decent enough
Damn
end.
it, now you have me doing it.
I guess the future is in his
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the show. It did have its stumbles, but I had a lot of fun with it. So Danny looking very strong in there. Let's see what they got on Jake.
This was the Hunts clan, and their mission was
The Hunts clan. All right, that's what it was.
creatures from the world.
Again, I couldn't remember the names.
We're in over their heads thanks to the most powerful creatures of them all, the dragons.
In short, every
It's better than
corner of the
saying
world
man.
has a dragon tasked as a guardian of the magical community. This mantle is passed down generation by generation.
So,
Oh god, yeah, there was the two different art styles for the show, wasn't it? It's like the first one was like bulky, and then the second season, I guess, I think it was skinny as hell. That was weird. Yeah, look at that version and then the skinny one. That is weird. They get catchy theme songs. They get stuck in your head. Yeah.
Jake was only 13 years old when he became the newest protector of magic. His
See, there's a skinny version. Like, it's weird, and I don't think there was much explanation for it.
His grandfather was his mentor in martial arts and all things dragon, and had
Of
a
course.
magical dog, Foo Dog. Who I'm
Foo
pretty
Dog.
sure has a higher body count than any of this show's villains.
He does? Oh god!
Handsome devil,
Oh wow!
from watching you,
That's
never let go.
kind of dark.
Jake possessed the ability to transform
I did not expect something like that to get brought up. Okay. Wow.
Oh, duh, he's a freaking dragon.
That,
He's got the
that took me out of left field.
tail, the wings, and of course the raging, burning fire.
Okay, let's get back on
He
track.
was throwing fire from his mouth, his hands, and even his
I imagine the dragon fight.
These kids should really go see a doctor.
Another butt attack.
He's even got
But I imagine the fire is going to be able to do some kind of damage because it's mystical fire.
perfect for when some pesky ninja punks are trying to get the jump on you. Gotta hate it when that happens. That's why it's always important to have anti-ninja protection. What? Why did you sign up?
Membership.
Why do you think I bought 10,000 screaming rubber chickens? Try and step foot in my shack, you stealth assholes.
You need to transform fully to use his
Just a lot of that going on.
individual parts of his body at will.
Man, I wish I could transform into a dragon.
Doppelganger technique, dragon scale armor. That's another thing. Is dragon scales probably a good amount of defense there.
Yep, he can fight magical creatures ordinary people can't, including ghosts. He can even
Hey!
use chi to create
So he's gone up against ghosts, and Danny's gone up against dragons.
As a dragon, Jake is tough enough to smash through steel.
I wonder if that was like a wink or not. I can't recall if these shows were on at the same time exactly.
Enough flame to
But I wonder if that's a little wink and nod to the other one, or if it's just, you know, ghosts are a thing, dragons are a thing in all kinds of media.
over 6 million
It's just a coincidence.
of stone, which would need over 30 tons of TNT.
That's like getting hit by 3 mother of all bombs, which was a massive
Damn.
10,000.
Mother of all bombs. That's a name and a half.
He can also fly over 100 miles per hour, moving from ground to cloud level in mere seconds.
And he can dodge lasers too. And they're
Yeah, there's the
totally
main
lasers,
villain there.
reflecting off mirrors, straight consistent speed, all that stuff.
Jake has accomplished a lot as the Amdrag of New York
Hmm?
City, but it wasn't always easy.
Yeah, being a teenager's hard. Not to mention
Yeah,
being
Hunt
as
Scale,
powerful as
Evil
his
Jake, and Dark
monster
Dragon.
dad. Really landed
Destroyed
on
a house by
that
sneezing.
whose own father is a dragon monster.
He's defeated the Hunts clan over and over, fought off his own evil clone, and even outdid the Dark Dragon himself.
The ultimate dragon.
Yeah, like the male version of Maleficent.
This guy, but Jake whooped his butt and sealed him away for good. Or
Right,
at
okay.
least for the next 1,000 years. That'll be someone else's problem.
Better hope there's another
Jake
dragon
has
around then.
one distinct, unavoidable weakness: Sphinx hair.
Like the Egyptian
Sphinx hair?
riddle lady?
Exactly.
Huh.
Well, that's not random at all.
Well, I don't think that's going to play in at all, because I don't think Danny's got anything in his arsenal equivalent to Sphinx hair.
The dragon's legacy.
He really is the hippest fire-breathing super lizard out there.
Hippest. Dragging up! So, Dragging Up versus Ghost Boy, going Ghost. I'm sticking with Danny. Come on, fellow name! Let's see how it goes down. Egypt exhibit. Oh god, is the Sphinx hair thing actually gonna play in the thing? Because
Back where it belongs.
that's interesting if they're gonna set it up like that. I hope not, because that feels like very coincidental, that.
You got 3 seconds before the Amdrax
gonna show you out.
What?
Here we go. Fight! I wish they said that. Transformation up. Here we go.
I didn't count 3.
I like the pixel art for this. I don't know if this is like from maybe Game Boy Advance games, because I think there were a couple of them for this series, for both series. That's some good art so far. Damn, right on the tail. I'm worried about that Sphinx head bit.
I don't want this to drag on.
Oh. Hey. So we do have a hit. He can hit him in his ghost form.
And you ghost kid ain't got nothing on me.
Oh boy. But can he hit what he can't see? Ah! Sudden mummy. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for like the Charizard seismic toss. Oh, fire and ice. Pretty close so far. Subtle, Rooster Teeth. Very subtle advertisement there.
Trick G. Anything you can do?
Clone time. Okay, so let's see what happens here. This must be so strange looking up and seeing 4 ghosts going up against 4 dragons. Oh boy. Come on, Danny, you got this. Hopefully. Oh, what's this now? Whoa! I saw one get out of there, so I think he's okay. I saw one scope off to the side.
But I'm way cooler.
Yep. Ain't over here. Whoa! He's possessed him! Is he gonna be able to, like, de-transform him? Oh, the goat Kamehameha. Hey!
What?
Into the thermos. Damn!
Time's up, pal.
Yes! Dan's win! Hooray for Dan's!
This was a very
Yeah.
unique matchup.
The right result, I think, already, but let's see what they say about it.
Fascinating to watch them clash together. Jake was technically more skilled thanks to his grandfather's martial arts training and has
Right.
proven capable of harming ghosts. But Danny's power and plethora of abilities was difficult for him to counter.
Exactly.
Danny's no slouch and has fought a few more battles than Jake. Plus, Jake's never dealt with a ghost as powerful as Danny. Those cranky Civil War spirits didn't exactly.
Yeah, they don't look
Fast
like
speeds
the
and ghost
usual kind of ghost
While they may have been
fighters.
similar in light speed reactions, Danny's flight speed was definitely higher. Also, Jake's fire was comparable to 3 GBU-43 warheads, commonly referred to as the mother of all bombs.
Right.
However, Dorothea's fire was equal to 7.
They did compare to the other dragon.
Danny took
They
those
had
bullets
to.
on like a champ, which means Jake didn't have the firepower he needed to knock
Eh.
the ghost down for good.
Danny could overpower Jake's fire with his ecto projectiles, match Jake's duplicates with his own, and even slip past Jake's
Yeah, he just seems
ability.
And while
far
Jake
too
had
strong
all
and
those
able to match him and
have
do
Danny
better than him in every way.
fail or possession.
Jake may be the American dragon for good reason, but he couldn't match up to Danny's impressive
Right.
height, durability.
Pretty much what I was saying before. Strength and versatility being stronger than Jake's strength.
The winner
So,
is Danny.
I'm good with this. I got the right result and for the right reasons. Okay, let's see what's in the next fight. I don't think it's going to be another Dan, so no more name bias. Okay, who's next? Is that She-Ra versus Wonder Woman? Ooh, that's interesting considering the Netflix series has just finished for She-Ra, which, by the way, I got into recently. Really loved it. Really loved the final season. Didn't like it at first, but it definitely won me over in the end. But that's interesting that we got She-Ra in a death battle so soon after the end of the Netflix series. I wonder how they're going to incorporate that, because then there's the original version of She-Ra and the younger but still different version of her. and going up against Wonder Woman as well. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I watched the Netflix show to get ahead on that. But yeah, as for this fight, I really enjoyed it. All the right reasons were explored in terms of like why Danny would win. Good little bit of banter going on between the two, which fits both characters. Some cool pixel art animations as well. And yeah, very fun one, much like the shows themselves. But let me know what you guys thought about this fight and the reaction as well in the comments down below. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe and bell buttons and tick the notification box to make sure you get every new video from me as they drop. And follow me on Twitter at ThatKaitoDan for more on anything to do with future reactions, updates on the channel, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out.